Hey amateur equestrians, today we're going to talk about body clipping. Everything from what you need to prepare in advance to how much time you need to set aside and why you'd even want a body clip in the first place. So stay tuned for a look at a few tutorial slides and also some actual footage of the body clip. We're going to look at the ears, the face, the feet, the body, and everything in between. So thank you so much for watching and stay tuned. What are some of the reasons that you would want to body clip your horse? If you're riding in the winter and your horse has a thick, long coat, you're going to be working hard, they're going to be sweating, they're going to be getting wet, you're going to need to dry them because they can't be wet in the cold after you're done working, and you're going to have a sticky mess. So having a trace clip or a body clip can be very helpful. If you have a body clipped horse, they're going to dry really quickly. You're going to be able to get that wetness wicked right off your horse. It also keeps them cleaner after bathing because the faster they dry, the less chance they're going to get into something and roll and pick up even more mud and dirt. Sometimes you have a horse that picks up fungus more than others, and any horse can pick up a skin fungus at any time. So when it's humid, damp out, lots of rain, lots of wetness, that's when fungus really can take hold easily. Keeping the hair short and allowing the skin to be constantly dry helps avoid skin fungus. The next item, your showing. If you're going to rated shows, you're going to want to have a clean and slick look. You don't want to have a horse that has all this hair where you're riding around in the summer and they look sweaty and disheveled. You want that clean, crisp look. You have a gray or light colored horse. If you know, you know. A gray horse will pick up almost every color in the rainbow other than gray. Pee stains, poop stains, rolling in the dirt, rolling in the mud, they're going to come out a palomino color. The longer the hair is dirty, it stains and you just can't wash it out. So body clipping before you go to shows, maybe a couple times a year, maybe in the spring, maybe once in the summer, whatever your horse needs, keep the hair reasonable so that it's not staining. You're going to need body clippers. They range in price. Here I have the Andis clippers, which are in the 200s, pretty reasonable. You're going to need Cool Care spray to keep your clipper blades cool. Just spray that on every now and then. And you're going to need extra clipper blades, I recommend too, and some clipper oil and an extension cord. When body clipping your horse and considering that, make sure you have the right tools available as far as blanketing. If you're going to body clip in the winter, you're going to want to make sure that you understand if you need a light, medium, or heavy blanket. You can always layer blankets, that's a helpful tool, but make sure that you have all of the blankets that you may need for your temperature before you body clip. Always go against the grain of the hair when you're clipping. Also, don't be afraid to go back over what you've clipped when you see the little minute lines that remain and go at it at a little bit different angle. Also, as you clip, don't worry about some little clipper lines being there because when you're finished, you can always give the horse a bath and go back over it and correct any mistakes that you see. They always look better the next day. To finish off the tail and make it look really nice, go ahead and put a triangle shape right over top just by trimming each side at a diagonal line. In a trace clip, you might leave the face alone, but for a full body clip that I'm going for today, I'm going to clip everything on this horse, including his entire head. As you can see, all of the yellow pea-stained hair starts to melt away, and that beautiful, untouched, clean hair underneath is going to show through. It's going to be so much easier to wash. It's going to look gorgeous. Don't forget to touch your clipper blades often. When they feel really hot, it's time to swap blades. Let your first pair cool off and keep swapping as needed. Clipping your horse's ears is always the hardest part. You need to start by exposing the horse to clippers, getting them used to the noise near their ears, and progressing from there. It may take weeks or it may take months to get your horse ready for ear clipping. Never pull down on your horse's ears. If they raise their head to get away, never pull because you will set yourself back months or years. Here's a look at the progress on the body clip so far. You can clearly see where I've clipped and where I haven't. You can see where the hair is still yellow and the areas that I have in fact clipped, and we're getting there slowly but surely. Some horses are very sensitive when they're clipped on their legs. Most warm bloods I've had have been this way to a certain extent. So to aid myself here, I'm picking up a leg and using that as a way to be able to clip with one hand and hold the leg secure in the other hand. I just feel a little bit more safe this way if they kind of dance around and things while you're just trying to clip them as they're standing there. Don't forget to give your horse a break. If they're starting to get antsy, dancing around in the cross ties and whatnot, take them out on the lunge line. Just like doing groundwork, if you want a horse to ground tie or be relaxed where they're standing, compare it to doing work. Take them out into the arena, work them each way, make them go back and forth, left and to the right and back again, and then bring them back to where you're body clipping for a nice relaxed standing time, and they will enjoy it much more that way. Overall, this body clip took about 4 different sessions. Because I'm an amateur and I have a job, I don't mind taking my time doing this, and I don't think my horse minds either, because he doesn't have to stand there for extreme long periods of time. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.